Hey guys, so as we close out 2021, I would love to reflect on the things that I've learned this year. Now, 2020 was a way more chaotic year for us, which may have led to more lessons for me in my own personal life. This year, it has not been as chaotic as 2020, so this one will be a little bit shorter than my 2020 video, but nonetheless, let's jump into the 10 things that I've learned from 2021. All right. And I have my notes here, so if you see me looking down, because I'm looking out at my notes. All right, so number one, people talk a good game. You must always look at what they do. Look at their actions. Look at the way in which they behave. I can say and say, I could blab and talk all I want and say I'm gonna do this and say this, say that, blah, 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 and not do it. So with that being said, pay attention to people's actions and not the words that come out of their mouth. Number two, knowing better does not always mean that we do better. And I feel like for me, I learned the lesson that I need to start actually doing the things that I talk about, because we like I said, it ties into number one. We can talk, but if you don't actually do, then all the talking was literally for nothing, right? Because I feel like I would say, okay, well, you know what, we're gonna upload 4 videos a month, 1 video per week, and then it'll be like, well, you only did 1 video for the month, like what's going on? So I feel like sometimes we should focus more on doing and enjoying the doing process rather than getting the satisfaction from just speaking about what we're gonna actually do. Okay, so number one and number two, it ties hand in hand. Number one is looking externally, and number two is about looking internally. All right, number three, things take time to build, and while you're waiting for things to build for you, don't focus on so much on the finish line. Yes, you want the finish line to be there to motivate you to say, hey, you know what, this is my ultimate goal. However, I feel like being fixated on that ultimate goal can sometimes bring forth feelings of inadequacy for not quite being there already. So I feel like sometimes just understanding that, look, things take time to build, and while I'm building whatever it is that I'm building, whether it be an empire, a business, whatever it is that you're working on, focus on the minute details, focus on the small things. So again, I'm going to use another example from building this channel, right? I like, my aspiration is to, of course, be like one of those successful YouTubers out there. Awesome, great. I have a lot of work to do. So instead of focusing on, okay, potentially one day being one of the big time creators, what I can do in the meantime is work on writing my scripts, right? Work on researching the information that the content that I'm gonna put out to my audience, right? Work on my delivery and the way in which I communicate said information. Work on my editing while I am producing the videos, right? So it's like, instead of being fixated on, okay, I want to be a big YouTuber, which I was kind of fixated on that this year, it was a humbling experience to say, hey, look, your editing skills need to update. You need to research more topics. You need to go in depth into your topics. You need to deliver your information in a way that your audience will be able to receive it, right? And convey your message in a way that they'll be able to understand. So it was just like a humbling experience of, okay, yes, you want to be there, but are you ready yet? You know, what do you need to do in the now? And learn to kind of just enjoy that, right? Number 4, this one, we all know it, but you do good, people are gonna talk. You do bad, people are gonna talk. So I just say, let people talk and do what is best for you. Okay, moving on. Number 5, I tend to have this all or nothing approach, right? It's either you're with me or you against me. Like, it's no wishy-washy business. I don't be having no time for it. And because I do have that strong personality where it is either all or nothing, I leave out a lot of the gray areas, and I feel like there's a lot of beauty in the gray areas, right? There's a lot of things for us to sometimes understand in the gray areas. Now, I'm not saying you should compromise your perspective, compromise your views on certain situations. However, taking an all or nothing approach all the time is not good. We need to be open to the knowledge of others and be okay with others disagreeing with our thoughts, right? And with our beliefs and with the way in which we may perceive and process things, and actually listen to what others are saying, right? Listen to their facts, listen to their evidence, listen to the reason why they don't agree with us. And through listening to that, you may then gain more knowledge, gain more insight, right? And that insight that you gain may either make your beliefs that much more concrete, or it may change your perspective altogether on a situation. But just being open to listen to others as they may disagree with you on certain subject matters, and not always taking this all or nothing approach. Either you agree with me or you against me, now goodbye. Because that used to be me. Number 6, and this is the one that I really had to learn, because I feel like we're all like in this rat race to success. And I feel like when the pandemic hit, it became even more, what would I say? More urgent for us to feel financially stable, because we realized, at least for me, that at any given moment the rug could be literally pulled from under me, and I wanted to be in a space where I had financial security, I had financial freedom, where I felt secure in where I was. And I wanted to bring myself to a space where a pandemic or of a storm or whatever, a tornado, whatever comes in, won't be able to shift what I have going on. I'll always have something to fall back on. And I think the need for that rose so deeply in my spirit that I forgot to actually live. And as I was writing down this point, I wrote, don't forget to enjoy your life. It was Nicki Minaj's lyric that came to me, and I looked it up, and it was like, but to live doesn't mean that you're alive. And I feel like I've just been on this trying to work and pull security wherever I can pull it from. And I kind of forgot to enjoy myself, right? I kind of forgot to just say, hey, yo, like, love up on yourself, treat yourself, embrace yourself. It's okay to just sit on the couch and do nothing. It's okay to turn down some of the duties. It's okay to just leave things and let things be and just enjoy your time and your energy. So number 6 is, don't forget to just live your life. Yes, we want to make sure that our needs are taken care of, but also focus on your wants and your desires. Don't negate your wants and desires. Just focusing on your needs and your necessities. Focus on both. All right. Number 7, I also did bring up in the 2020 video. Number 7 is about financial freedom. Now, in the 2020 video, what I learned in 2020 about financial freedom is that you need multiple sources of income, because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, because if that basket gets stolen, if that basket drops, if something happens with that basket, all your eggs are done for. Okay, Boom, learned that lesson. Now, what 2021 taught me about financial freedom is that, hey, even if you do get multiple sources of income, you're gonna have to save some of this money, because if you don't save this money, that rainy day that you're trying to prepare for, you're not gonna have the finances for it. So step 2 to financial freedom is not only having multiple sources of income, it is also about saving the resources that you currently have. Not just splurging and spending because, okay, well, you expect that it's gonna continue to come in for you. So that's something that I had to learn about finances this year in 2021. Number 8, be more organized. I feel like when I was organized, when my house was clean, everything was taken care of, when I was able to do my meal preps and like kind of get my life into a routine, I was able to accomplish more. I was able to get a lot more done. I was able to feel better about myself, feel less emotional, and actually handle my emotions a little bit better. However, when my house was a messy mess, unproductive, miserable, catty, bratty, all these different things. So I do feel like your external environment, or at least for me, my external environment, either I don't know. I don't know if it's which one causes the other, or if it's just causation/correlation. I don't really know. But I don't know if it's the chaos in my mind that manifests externally, or if it's me being messy on the outside create a chaotic mind. I do think that they work interchangeable. So I just feel like I do see that correlation between how my mind is and how my external reality, how it can manifest in my external reality. So I just feel like, yo, being on it, like make sure that you're on it, make sure that you're always cleaning up, make sure that you're always keeping things tidy, make sure that you're always on point. Number 9, and I need to put this in practice, but I haven't done so yet, I need to get the heck off the phone. Especially if you are a content creator. Get off the phone. I saw it today on IG, and they were like, it was like one of those memes, like, you're watching other people create content right now. Like, why are you not doing what needs to be done? And I say that to say, like, social media, it can be addictive, and we have to know sometimes when to pull away from it, right? I'll lose sleep because I'm on social media. I'll lose time from creating content on YouTube because of social media. So it's just me needing to say, hey, look, become more disciplined with this phone, and say, hey, look, I'm deleting these apps, or you know what, I'm putting the phone here and I'm going here to do things. So for number 9, I just realized that my phone, my social media, it is a huge distraction from the things that I could be doing in my world. I need y'all to kind of sit up a little bit closer. Get in. You have to, what I learned, the 10th lesson that I learned this year is that you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your own dreams. You have to validate yourself. You have to validate your own dreams. If you sit down and you wait for someone to validate you, then what will happen is you will constantly rely on that person's validation. And when they don't validate you, you're gonna stop doing what you were doing. If you rely on someone to believe in you, if that person, that thing, or whoever it may be, doesn't have the time to show you that they believe in you, or really truly don't believe in something that you're doing, then are you gonna ever spend time to get it done? You have to believe in you. You have to validate you, and you have to go after your dreams, and you have to keep going even when no one is looking. Keep going even when there's no one there, and believe in your own dreams that, look, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and it's gonna attract what needs to come in. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Basically, I went over the 10 lessons that I learned from 2021. If you were able to watch my 2020 video, then you were able to see that I actually learned 20 lessons in 2020. And I think that has to do with, again, the amounts of chaos that happened in 2020 led to more lessons, where this year was more of a smooth year for me, which I am, thank you, appreciative for. Nonetheless, I did create a vision board for the year 2022. And if you are interested in creating your own vision board, click this video here on how I created mine. And I hope that you guys enjoy. Bye.